Hey guys, welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization 6. We are going to be playing as Germany this time on King difficulty. And our game speed will be standard. Map size will be small, and it will be Pangea with abundant resources. And we're probably going to try to go for a domination victory on this one, just to make it interesting. The King difficulty, I have been playing it, and it is a bit challenging, so we will do our best to get through this one. I had a bit of a cold that I've been battling with for a little over a week, so that's why I've not had really any H1Z1 or even any of the Sid Civilization games.
Early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Heroic Frederick, King of the Germans. Your task is to forge...
Alright, let's get started. Take a quick peek. Looks like we got some decent resources. Got some rice. We got a deer camp and some stone. So looking good. We'll go ahead and just start this city here. And we will start this off with a slinger. What I've discovered playing on King difficulty is you want a good army. Just straight up make units in the beginning here. Let's start off with... We'll start it off with pottery. Maybe work the rice. Let's see. And then we'll work on camps next. But we'll go ahead and work pottery just for the sake of getting our granary going as well. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. For those that are watching this in the time progressive sync. Of course, those watching it in the future may be watching around 4th of July and wondering what in the world am I talking about. Looks like a pretty good area down here. We got some wheat. And we have a tribal village. Go ahead and pick that up. Good, that's going to give us a boost towards trading. Provided we can find someone to trade with. Yeah, so the games that I've been playing on King have been very aggressive. The civs are incredibly aggressive, and I would say probably about 80% of them that have been around me have declared war on me. So it doesn't even seem to be a matter of the particular personalities. It's just a matter of they just come right after you. And the same for barbarians, particularly after this most recent patch. And maybe we can come across at least a barbarian for our slinger here, so we can maybe pick up a nice little boost to archery. Here we go. Alright, and we're going to go with a warrior now, and then we'll follow up with another slinger. I've really been enjoying the game. There's still probably a few more things the game could patch. In particular, I still don't understand why we can get an entire screen full of gossip spam, yet there's no indication of when one of our cities has population, which I would like to know. Particularly in this game, when you're dealing with districts, it really would seem helpful to know that you know, our cities have grown. Okay, and we want to go with animal husbandry for the camp. Although by the time we get to our builder, we'll probably already have it anyway. Some really nice locations over here. Now, a small map in Civ 6 is about equivalent to a standard map, maybe, on in Civ 5. All right, so we have Pericles. So we have Mr. Culture, Mr. Potential Culture Victory. And then if India's here, that'll be double the Culture Victory. Those guys are insane. I played a King game. Here we go. We might get this archery boost right here. Let's hope. Let's see. We got to do a turn. That means the Greece warrior will probably kill the... Oh, maybe he won't. Okay. All right. Well, it's a minor victory. It's not going to matter. He's going to take it on this next turn probably anyway, so... Some really nice places around here, though, for cities. We'll have to be semi-aggressive with it. I wonder how close he is to this Mercury, because a city right over in here would be great. I am running with a live mic, so although my cold is still kind of lingering, I will be piecing some of these game elements together. So if you see a slight inconsistency, it's not anything that I've pre-turned. It is me just keeping you guys from interrupting it with a cough or a sneeze. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with the builder. And we should be getting our government here in a moment. And we got our delegation from Greece. Very nice. I am not going to send him one.
Enacting new policies in our government can be of great...
At his best.
There we go. We're going to go with +5 strength. We might as well get the experience since we have the slot. And we'll go for the faith and gold. Germany has been designated as the strongest civ in the game, as per some Reddit posters. So, this should be interesting. This is my first time playing Germany. We'll go ahead and go with that trade route. I'm kind of liking what I see here, though. Really encouraging map. Really like it. The barbarians are a lot tougher. Once they do discover your city, they can really start sending some serious units your way. Oh, nice. Okay, this is unsettled over here, so very, very nice. The question is...
If there are no dogs in heaven...
Where do we actually want to put the city? Is the question. Did not want to go in that direction. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab writing. Science will be a factor since on the higher difficulties, as you guys know, the civs are given a bit of a boost in science to kind of compete with the human side of our ability to reason. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Maybe right here. Right here, I think. Yep. I'm glad they added the yield capability with the last patch, so that's really nice. It's a handy thing that I like. Yeah, I think we're going to make that city right where the slinger is. I am curious to know where Pericles is, though. I hope he's a decent amount of hexes away, or else he's going to get all hot and bothered. That scout's pretty close. We'll have to take a look. Good. Okay, so he's not... Yeah, okay, so he's not, like, right here, which is fine. I can't recall if Greece had attacked me in my other games. Good, he's not even around here. That's fantastic. And we might... I don't know if we can reach that T or not. We could even consider here. But no, it's going to have to be... You know what? We could probably do it right here in the forest. Yeah. Right here will give us... Yeah, right here. So let's go ahead and pin it. Pretty nice little feature. I kind of like it. Comes in handy for finding certain things on the map. We haven't even met a city-state, buddy. We've not even met a city-state. Already getting on to us.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge.
Writing is easy.
I should probably disable the guide, the tutorial. I use it sometimes just because it serves as a nice little reminder in case you start getting too hectic with your turns and you can kind of lose track. Alright, so... Looks like we're not going to be able to kill those 3 barbarians, but knowing where iron is very important too. I think I'm going to bring the slinger back and go in the opposite direction here. So we'll head him back in the other direction here in a second. And Slinger. See, they're suggesting right here, which is a good spot so that you don't spread yourself out too far. But I think right here is going to be just fine. I mean, that is a good suggestion. We could probably consider something over in this area as well.
Aspect of trade, I suppose.
Don't really think I want to change anything right now. No, we're good. I do want to move the Slinger back. Here comes his... And here comes Pericles with his builder. I should have known. Let's see, will we rage quit early in the game? I like early Empire for settlers. So we're going to go with it. Watch him settle like right... Oh my goodness. And Egypt. Yeah, I mean, the other thing about King is the civs are brutal with forward settling. They are straight up brutal with forward settling. So we are going to have to... We may still be able to settle... Yeah, we're going to be able to settle right here, and we're going to do that. We're still going to settle right here, because I'm not going to lose this Mercury, and I'm not going to lose that wheat. And he can scream all he wants to when we start setting up our city. So I see an early war with Greece. But we're going to settle right here, and we are going to go ahead and purchase that wheat. As soon as I get to the tab here. Whoops. Yep. Too bad, Greece. And that will cut him off from access to these other areas as well. So he forward settled us. You saw it here live. So he forward settled us. We're going to go ahead and go with a monument. Let's see what we're working. We're going to need to work a little bit of production here. Yeah, you're too close, actually. And we're just going to... Should we be nice? We're just going to ignore him because you can build almost 13, 14 hexes away. We'll receive that delegation. You can build 13, 14 hexes away, and the civs will still get onto you about you're too close to their cities. How did we acquire this builder? That's interesting. Yeah, I missed that. I was actually clearing my chest when that happened, so... But we'll take it, because we will need it. And a matter of fact, let me go ahead and put him here. And we're going to keep doing a little exploring with this Slinger. Maybe connect him up with this guy. Yeah, it was only a matter of time before they showed up. They being the barbarians. And we will go with another warrior. See if we can't take out this scout. Did we? 1 point? Wow. We'll take a little bit of damage here, and then we'll go back in the city if need be.
When you find yourself in a hole,
we'll go ahead and jump in the city just to protect ourselves. That little rascal. Wow. All right, let's see. Irrigation? Nope. We will need it. No, we won't need it for the wheat either. Let's see. Should we grab irrigation now? I really want to know where bronze is, or more specifically, where iron is. Let's go ahead and go with archery. We can't go wrong with archery. I don't want a chance getting killed, so we're going in the city. That scout would have been a great opportunity to get our archery boost. And here's Japan. So we have some fairly aggressive civs as far as Japan and Egypt. I never really had any problems with Greece yet. But I know one thing, if we don't start settling some of these areas, these civs certainly will. That fresh lake would make a nice spot. More mercury. And we'll probably go ahead and make our builder now. Lots of mercury. Some spices. So maybe a city right about here would not be bad. We could actually make like a harbor. Well, not necessarily a harbor if we build right next to here. We'll take a look over here and see what our options are. Always a good possibility, though. Liking the start so far. Yeah, we've got some really great spots around here. But we will need to settle them fairly quickly. Alright, so that's her particular... Let's see. That's her agenda. She likes strong armies. Need to be a little careful with our slinger. Let's go ahead and just fortify him in case that horse comes after us. He'll be able to take one hit from the horse. He's going after somebody's scout. I'm okay with that. Oh, a city-state scout. Let's send our warrior this way. You know, we didn't even see what our citizens were working on here, did we? Looks good.
Je suis Catherine, reine mère de France.
And we have France. A lot of action going on over here. That must be another city-state.
I shot an arrow into the air.
Alright, so we have archery now. Let's see if we can't meet some of these city-states too. That's going to be helpful.
Our
there we go.
city-state neighbors have made a
Destroy the barbarian camp? Well, we'll see if we can. There's horses here too. A lot of range. But we will work on that. Alright. Let's take a look. And we'll go ahead. Let's go ahead and get irrigation. And we get to pick our Pantheon. Let's see. Oral tradition. None of these are indicative of Mercury. I really do like border expansion. I'm really not going to be working on religion too strongly, so I think border expansion is going to suit us a little bit better, particularly since we're this compacted on a small map. Getting some space and getting some room will come in handy. We'll go ahead and get the archer. We'll get a trade route here shortly after this archer. You will see why these units are important to making the early game. Although I may be stating the obvious. So that barbarian camp's probably down here somewhere. Alright, let's go ahead and work that rice. And we'll get the stone for a boost. Train a galley. That might be a ways off. Alright, we'll accept. Bushido? Yeah, are we? Doesn't look like it to me. He's trying to heckle us for buying the wheat, apparently. He wasn't very hip to that. There's our boost to irrigation. Wow, there's some really awesome places around here for cities. I don't want to spread my guys out too far. And that looks like there's Egypt, okay. A new continent. Let's take a look. Alright, so we have Avalina and Cornoland. Okay, it's an interesting purple. And we're going to start bringing our units back now. Thank you. I don't want to get too spread out. But I see some great places for cities. Alright, let's go ahead and work that stone. For our boost. 2 boost. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring these... Golly, I'm thinking like right here. That would be some insane production too. Well, we want the horses. We get the horses? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but we'd have to buy our way there. But a city right here would be insane. Production. And I love production. I love, love, love production. We're going to do one more swing this way, and then we'll cut through here. So far, so good, but oh boy.
Thousands have lived without love.
These king difficulties are quite challenging. Because we're all still, even when I watch some of my favorite players, we're all still adjusting to the game. Because it can quickly get away from you. Alright, we'll go ahead and go with masonry as much as I really want to know where that iron is. But getting walls for defenses, as I mentioned in the Prince games, really is helpful in King. And what we'll do is we're going to send this archer to Athens. I don't know if Athens is really going to be the biggest threat to us. Let's see. I want to keep our money. It's really hard to work on that part. And we go ahead and let's get this slinger. I haven't forgotten about him. I don't want to leave this city completely defenseless, but the slingers are in the area, so let's go ahead and just get... Let's get our city to the west going and situated. I could just park this guy right here. And then swing our units around. And let's go ahead and get our trade route. Right, we'll get our trade route going so we can get that extra money. Valletta wanted a galley. We met Candy's expectations. That's good. And we'll go ahead and get craftsmanship. Yep, towards our builders, which will be handy here shortly because we'll be making a round of them here in a moment. Wow, here comes the barbarians. I'm not overly concerned with the scouts per se. It's who they bring back. We will build a granary. Let's go ahead and bring our guys down here. Athens is not going to be a threat at this moment. I'm thinking Japan, possibly. Maybe Egypt could be a potential problem. We'll go ahead and rest that guy up. Bring our slinger in. And take this scout out. Like so. There's our 1 health guy who got away. Wow. Another one. 1 health. We'll go ahead and take him out, get rid of him. And there we go. A boost towards bronze. We're going to post up. Bring you back in. Bring you back in. At least in the area. Yeah. One right here would put us in reach of the horses. And then we could still build one up this way as well. So, on that note, guys, we'll go ahead and call this game. Please feel free to share these videos so we can get the message out that the channel is covering these. I appreciate the likes and the messages. I am recovering and feeling a bit better, which I'm happy to say, and we'll probably see more videos in the future. So hang in there, guys, and I will see you in the next game.